What's going on, Trap Watchers? Today's August the 27th, 2021. What's going on? We're going to talk about reserve token today on this particular video just to see where the price is going to go. I mean, take a look at my chart. We already have concluded a price prediction not long ago, right? The last time we did a price prediction in reserve token was right there on July the 7th, 2021. And we told everyone on that particular day, hey, take a look. We're looking for the price to go higher in reserve token, all without being confused. You guys can see that literally came to pass. Not long, beginning of August is when the market actually came to where we expected it to go. Simple, right? Now check this out. If you guys want to join us, we're here. The doors are open. Hit the like button. Should have also subscribe here to the channel. We want to make sure that you have the opportunity to learn as much as possible about reading the charts so that you can become more proficient at winning against everyone else, and that you can grab more profitability out this space. Join us. The doors are open. So now let me go over the performance of the market against our price prediction, and then we're going to talk about where we're looking for the market to go going forward so that we can still be in position and win. All right. So now, initially, when we did our video back there on July the 7th, I said, look, the price looks pretty good. I'm looking for the market in reserve token to go higher in price. I mean, reserve rights token. And it didn't. The price went down, right? And if you've been following this particular channel for a while, I'm telling everyone that we don't use stop losses, right? We don't use those exchange stop losses to where you actually will put in a order to get out your position just to minimize those losses. No, we don't do that. The only thing that we do, that we tell everyone else that you need to do, is that only you need to know where you're willing to lose in any position. Don't give that information to the trap, because he can use that. He can see your order on the books, and he would take the price there, take you out, and then the market will reverse course, and then you actually correct in where you expected the price to go, but he took you out the way right before the market went to where you wanted it to go. That is why we don't use stop losses on the exchanges. Only we know where we're willing to take the loss at, because we told you already that for reserve rights token that 2 cents is support. Now right here, let me zoom in. So right here on the 19th and the 20th of July, even on the 21st, the market price in reserve rights token fell below our support line, right? But we were still near that vicinity. The proximity was close enough to where you could have said, I'm gonna hold on just a little while longer, because I understand that this area is where the market price in reserve rights token has held support previously. So we wasn't caught off guard when the price initially dropped. Right? I know many of you may say, well, you didn't get your prediction right. Yeah, well, really we did. Only thing that we could have adjusted was lowering our support line. That was it. So look at it. Now, as always, we would rather have the market go the way that we expected it to go, like the next day. But it has taken literally almost a whole month of July just for us to grab those 30% out this space. And then check this out. Even if you were in the market today, look how much profitability you'll be in. Just look, 92.47% if you were to get out right now. So from July the 7th, okay, all the way until today, August the 27th, 92%. Excellent call. So now that's done. That is over. Because a lot of altcoins, a lot of cryptocurrencies have moved higher in price. Now, I'm not going to say exploded, because you can see in reserve rights token that it was just pretty much methodical. Every once in a while, we saw the price go higher. Next day, the price come down, traded sideways a little bit, but we were still trending higher in price. Excellent, right? So now we are no longer seeing this market price in reserve rights token trade within our two lines. The market is in a different realm now. It is trading all the way up here around the nickel. So we need to adjust this chart. So I'm gonna get rid of one line, and then I'm gonna take the second line, and we're just gonna simply follow the market, right? We're just gonna continue to track where price has gone, because it gives us a lot of information as to where we're going to go in the future. So now, what do you all see on this chart? Do you still suspect that the price in reserve rights token is going to go higher? Or do you think we're going to pause, take a break, and come back down and test this ascending line? Do you think that? Let's see the market in the reserve rights token right here on the 3-day, okay? Because currently we need to pay attention to what is going to happen after this last completed 3-day price bar, because we've seen an enormous amount of volume, definitely comparative to the volume bars around it, right? So something happened on the last completed 3-day price bar, which is right here. Something occurred. Now I want you all to see at where the price closed. We closed well off the high. So with all of this volume, there was more selling going on in this space. Right there around a nickel and a half. The market was getting hit with selling. That is why this current 3-day price bar, the price is going down. So we still need to be careful, okay? Because there is still selling going on in this space in reserve rights token. We have to be careful if you're trying to look for the price to go higher. It's just that simple. Now we got a day and 15 hours left on this current 3-day price bar, which is why I really want to re-emphasize how important it is for us to be on guard that this price can continue to fall. Now, nobody else will give you that type of information, because they will continue to let you know that, hey, the price is still a buy on the dips. Make sure that you're going to 10x or 100x your money. Don't worry about it. You know, the price is going to go higher. And that's not always the case. Now, let's look at the chart and reserve rights token right here on the 2-day time frame, okay? Because again, this emphasizes how much selling was going on, how weak the market was in reserve rights token the last 2 trading days. We closed on the low of the bar. Got a day and 15 hours left. Now this is very important, because if we are able to see this price close above the previous close, then there is still a lot of demand and interest in the market for reserve rights token. That simply means that I'm looking for the price to go higher, but I can't call it yet because we still got a day and 15 hours left on this current 2-day price bar. So you have to go on with what is already completed and what type of action occurred from that completion, which is weakness. Now let's see the chart on the 5-day. Okay, this is the 5-day time frame. It looks as if the market wants to take a break from this very good movement high in price that started towards the end of July. It looks like it wants to take a break, or at best people are trying to take profitability, because whoever came into the market in reserve rights token back in May, they have literally almost broken even on their initial buy order that they did in May, because all the hype in the market in the reserve rights token was in May, right? Everyone was pumping these cryptocurrencies and these altcoins, telling you that you're going to be rich, and then the price came down. So everyone else has been literally holding the bag. That is why this current 5-day price bar reserve rights token is off of the highs, because people are finally glad just to at least minimize their losses that they've been holding since May. So the question is there a prediction that can be had into the market for reserve rights token? Because there's a lot going on here. If you're not in this position in reserve rights token, don't be in a rush. There will always be opportunities. You don't have to feel rushed into thinking that I need to jump on board before I miss out. No, there'll be other opportunities, right? Let's look at the market real quick on the monthly time frame, because we got what, 3-4 days left. So you guys can see we did a pretty good move. The month of August has been pretty good, but right now you guys can even see there we're closing off the highs. That lets us know that people are trying to get out their positions. They're selling. This is the 11-hour chart. So far so good. The market doesn't look extremely weak, but with all of this volume, it's something that I need to be aware of. 7-hour chart. What do you all see here? Weakness or strength? Okay, let's look at this on a 3-hour. What do you see here? Weakness or strength? Because I'm gonna tell you already, whoever does a video in reserve rights token and they use chart patterns, I'm gonna tell you already what they're gonna say. Okay, check this out. They're gonna tell you that this is the left shoulder, this is the head, and then they're going to expect that the price is going to do like another right shoulder. Okay, Now, this is what they call a head and shoulders pattern. This is what they're going to tell you. And on that particular pattern, the price is supposed to drop, right? This is what people who utilize this chart patterns is going to tell you. That you can see the formation of a head and shoulders pattern, which means that the price is going to go down. All right. So now, looking all the way back here on the 3-hour chart, we've already came and held support at a very good point right there around 4.5 cents or 0.047. So what do you all see? What do you all think? Do you suspect that the market in reserve rights token is going to come down? Do you think we're going to go higher? Because when I look at this on the 3-day, right? Not the 3-day. On this 2-day time frame, this high volume, how we close on this last 2-day price bar lets me see that, yeah, there's still some weakness here involved into the market in reserve rights token. But don't fret, don't worry. The price is still in an upward trend though. So if we were to call the market to go down, right? We still have this ascending line that can keep price up, okay? So at literally 10.25%, the price can come all the way down to 4.5 cents and grab support there, and price will go back up, right? But you know what? I'm going to wait. This particular market is inconclusive as to what's really about to happen, right? I see weakness here, but on this current 2-day price bar, I don't see weakness yet. And the market trend is still up. So it is too inconclusive as to how to play the market right now as I'm recording this video. Now, in the next day and 15 hours, yeah, that could definitely change. It will change. And it will give me enough information for me to come through and say, yeah, this is where I'm looking for the price to go. But as of right now, it's not being seen. It's not being revealed just yet. So listen, I know you may say, well, that was a waste of time. He didn't even do a price prediction. Relax. Because sometimes you just need to sit back, see what's going on in the market to see if there's a play. Because if there's not a play here, don't jeopardize risking your resources until you see something that is favorable for you to profit from. You don't have to rush these things. So this is a situation to where you just need to kick back, let the market continue to work itself out. And then once you see the favorable outcome, then that's when you jump on the position and play the market, right? Because currently, yeah, the market here is still following the upward trend. Obviously, the broad spectrum would be for price to continue to go higher until the trend breaks that ascending line to the downside. Yes. But do you think it's going to happen? There's too much information on this chart, or too many questions that has not been answered based on price. So use this as a learning lesson to learn how to read the market without being confused. Because it is confusion that makes you make irrational decisions about deploying resources and plays when you really don't know what the outcome is going to be. So now, since I'm not going to put in a price prediction for reserve rights token, it was pretty much a price analysis. We're just analyzing the price, seeing what the market looks like. Should we come into the market and do another prediction? And it wasn't the case. There wasn't anything here that would substantiate, yeah, we still see a lot of information that the price is trying to go higher. We don't see that. We don't see a lot of information that the price is about to go down either. So there's still time for us to analyze this market to see what the favorable outcome or the favorable price direction will be. So now, what do you all think? Where do you think the price is going to go in reserve rights total? Because there is still some strength here. But are you willing to jump on board now? Let me know. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.